And while you're down in Wilmington trying some craft beers, how about soaking up some history as well? Just south of Wilmington lies an early pre-revolutionary port called Brunswick Town, and built right on top of it is the Civil War fort, Fort Anderson. Both places make for a fascinating journey back through time.
Nestled along the picturesque banks of the Cape Fear River lies the small town of Brunswick. This historic town, along with Fort Anderson, played a major role during the Civil War. In the Visitor Center, you can walk through exhibits covering both the town of Brunswick and Fort Anderson, offering you a unique look during this period of time in our history.
This historic site at first may seem a little bit out of the way. I certainly thought that, but once I got here, I was blown away by everything that this place has to offer, not just the colonial history, but the Civil War history as well. A great museum with artifacts that date back to this period that they found on site. Things that blew me away include some of the archaeological evidence found in the river, to some of the artifacts from the governor's house. So just, everything from the hiking trails to the story here is really neat. I'm glad I came and stopped by.
Outside on the grounds, you'll notice the uncovered foundations from Brunswick's early days. It's a chance to walk on the grounds. History shows us this was more than just a community where people lived, but a place of commerce too.
Brunswick was a community, and more than anything, it was a port. So in addition to having your townhouses that people lived at when they were out here doing their business, you would have hotels. We have a public house over here. You would have taverns and pubs and things like that. Shops, sometimes those were part of people's houses, sometimes they weren't. Warehouses, other customs houses and things like that. So this place was busy, and you have to think of it. It's not just a sleepy community on the river. Sure, it's beautiful out here, but it's not what it was. This was a place of business.
Fort Anderson was built as part of the defense of the Cape Fear River. It was an essential route for supplies coming through Wilmington. But the fort that was built to protect the river is not the typical fort we're used to seeing.
People come to Fort Anderson, a number of folks are expecting to see a brick and mortar fort like Fort Macon or Fort Caswell, but it's not. It is an earthen fortification. And earthen fortifications became very important during the Civil War because of the technology that developed at the time. So they're going more towards rifled artillery, which it spins when it's coming out of either the cannon tube or any other type of gun. And rifled artillery will easily breach brick and mortar forts. When you breach it, you lose your fort, it's destroyed. With an earthen fortification, a shell hits into the sand or the dirt, you just fill it back up again. So it developed because of the technology changing at the time.
So take some time to walk around Brunswick Town and Fort Anderson, even snap a few photos to remember the importance North Carolina played in American history.
The Brunswick Town and Fort Anderson Historic Site is at 8884 St. Phillips Road, Southeast in Winnebago. It's about 12 miles south of Wilmington. The site is open Tuesday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and in the summer, it's open Sunday afternoons. For more information, give the site a call at 910-371-6613 or go online to nchistoricscites.org.